Day.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you,
We
sir.
would like to welcome you all on behalf of Independent Research Ethics Society, AYUSH Samriddhi International Webinar Series at milestone of 2413. Thank you very much, Dr. Sekat. Thank you very much, Madam Suparna ji, and our respected Dr. Narendra Sharma ji. So, without wasting much time, I would like to focus upon the topic harmony with nature and sustainable development. This is the theme of celebration this year in 2025. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Chakat, Dr. Andy Sharma sir, Dr. Suparna ji for guiding us. So I would like to request Dr. Sakat Kumar Basu to kindly guide us on the topic. Dr. Sakat Kumar Basu ji, am I audible to you?
Yes,
Dr.
I am audible.
Welcome.
सीपी शर्मा जी नहीं बोलेंगे?
नहीं, सीपी शर्मा जी नहीं, एनडी शर्मा जी बोलने वाले हैं। मैं उनको कॉल करता हूँ, पहले आप बोल लीजिए।
ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Sharma. Sustainable development is now one of the most important aspect of global ecological and economic development. But the strongest part challenge is this, that there is no doubt that around the world our population is increasing. We are having various challenges to face with respect to biodiversity conservation, with respect to use of alternative energy resources, with respect to climate change that is making our life a real miserable uh, phenomena because of loss of glaciers on the mountains, lack of flow of rivers, and as well as changing drastic changes in the weather patterns around the world, whether it is respect to excess of rainfall or in some places acute drought, which is driving our agricultural, forestry, and related industries to a very, very negative turn in the sense that so many people around the world is suffering because of that. Now, few of the reason that we are all suffering this is because of the irresponsible, infrastructural development as well as the spread of agricultural and industrial development that we have done over the years, as well as huge increase in population. Today, we are the largest populous country of the world, but the challenge is food security is one important part that we need to think about. We have huge substantial populations around the world. We have to think about how to ensure that there is no disruption in the food security, with the sense that we are capable of producing adequate crops that are either essential for industrial purpose as well as for food purposes. But while saying this, we are having to face considerable challenges around the world because we are not sure that what challenges we will face in the coming world, because climate change is one such significant aspect that has been turning and on and off our agricultural success in and around the world in a very difficult way. Either we are facing excessive rainfall, or we are facing excessive drought, not the optimal weather conditions which could help in
Go
proper
on.
agricultural cultivation,
There's
or
one
in
here.
other ways shifting of the weather patterns. So, for example, our monsoon is shifting. It is getting pushed from one few months. It is getting pushed up as a consequences, where we are expecting having rain in India by 8th of June, at least hitting the Andaman and Nicobar and southern parts. It's still we are waiting erratic rainfall, and sometimes in other years, what we have seen that the rainfall has been pushed beyond July, almost to August, stretching it into September and October. Now, all this changed pattern impacts our crop production in a very, very significant way. Loss of bees is another important part that we already discussed, and this is impacting heavily our crop production system, because without the bees, or with the reduction in the number of natural biological pollinators, we are seeing an increasing failure of the crops, particularly those which are dependent of natural pollinators for the purpose of their productivity. So all these factors contribute and leads us to think about that we need sustainable development. There is definitely need for economy to grow, but we have to make sure that economy and ecology grow side by side in a comprehensive manner, in a way that we are capable of sustaining our economic growth, but we also need to make sure that our environment is not destroyed, tattered, and discarded in the way that it has sooner or later impacts on the economy. How? If our agriculture cannot run properly, sooner or later it is going to have pressure on our employment processes, sooner or later on the food security, and sooner or later in the sustainability of our lifestyle. So to have both these two factors running side by side, ecology and economy holding hand in hand, sustainable development is an important approach and a concept that is now being considered around the world, so that there is a request around the world for reducing the amount of chemical fertilizers and synthetic chemical pesticides, synthetic pesticides, insecticides that we are using indiscriminately. Now, we do need fertilizer application in our field to produce good crops. We also need the product release of pesticides, insecticides to control various biological pathogens, which reduces the crop growth. But our farmers around the world have the habit of excessive application. So what is we are applying, what we need way beyond that. The excessive application in fertilizer, the excessive application in pesticides and insecticide particularly gives rise to resistant varieties. So that particular chemical and that particular dosage that we use for killing the weeds or killing the insects or other harmful pathogenic organisms like bacteria, fungi, etc., that destroys our crop. But if we are crossing the threshold level, we are looking for producing mutants that will be able to withstand this particular chemical and that particular dose in the coming years. And then again, we have to either switch on to a different chemical or increase the concentration of the chemicals that we are spraying. So there has been a discussion around the world to look for soil fertility, soil health in a way that we do not cross the limit of excessive use of chemical synthetic fertilizers and insecticides and pesticides, and also to look for organic alternatives for producing crops by changing crop rotation, by not growing the same crop every year. That's a very important sustainable growth. If you are growing wheat, rice simultaneously every year on the same field, they are going to deplete the nutrition of the field. But if we could grow 3, 4, 5, 6 different crop, one each every year, and we keep on rotating the production of the crop, then under sustainable growth, we are providing an opportunity for lack of depletion and over application of excessive chemicals needed for one particular crop. Intermediate use of legume crops particularly helps in increasing the nitrate and the content of the soil, at the same time by reducing the huge application of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium in the fields. Why are these important? Why these organic steps are necessary is because we are collecting huge residues of these chemicals on our soil, and due to rainwater as well as irrigation water, they are either flowing into our adjoining water bodies, polluting them, resulting in eutrophication, reducing the quality of life, oxygen demand, biological demand in this water. Sometimes they are percolating deep into the soil and contaminating the stored water reserve, and the excessive agriculture is causing the use of shallow pumps to collect water from the ground and use them for agriculture, for irrigation purposes. If we are not putting restrictions on those through proper monitoring, surveillance, and maintenance, then we are going to overuse our resources that we have down the line, as Karnataka and various parts of southern India, Maharashtra are showing signs of reduced water level in the groundwater. In case of many cities, the real estate industry has flourished extensively. And where is the water coming from? They are using shallow pumps to collect this water for construction purpose, infrastructure development, by collecting water from the groundwater. This extensive use is not only bringing in arsenic pollution and related other pollution back into our crop system, our food system, and everywhere, but at the same time, it is impacting the quality of our life. The overuse of plastics, and particularly low quality use of very cheap, low quality plastics, recycling them and using them again and again, is producing huge amount of debris of microplastics, which are now not only available in the environment, but they are getting trapped into our body systems, in our bloodstreams, in the human milk, and everywhere. These are not good things in the long run, and we need to then cut down the part of the industry. The industrial growth and agricultural growth is important for any country to thrive or any economy to thrive. But one has to also pay a balance that the growth of the agriculture and the industrial expansion is not at the cost of the destruction of the forest, destruction of the wildlife biodiversity, and killing of bees and other friendly insects by indiscriminate spraying of synthetic chemicals into our agricultural system. Release of water used by the industries back into our ecosystem is also another important part where sustainable development needs to take care. It is quite irresponsible for various municipalities, corporations, as well as different chemical industries to process and use water for producing their product, and then without treating this water, releasing them directly into a riverine system or into the water bodies. This is damaging the quality of water, contaminating the water at a very high rate. And it is the way the condition of Indian rivers are from north to south and from east to west. Most of our major rivers, semi-major rivers, tributaries and distributaries of the major rivers are drying up during the summer months. Even only after the brief rainfall, or if there is over excessive rainfall, some of these are getting back to life. But again, post monsoon, when we are having the winter, the water is falling down. They are not being able to retain the water into those channels. And as the summer comes, you can walk across rivers with sand dunes after sand dune as if you are walking on a desert. It is difficult to believe that this was river at one point of time. Every state in India, from north to south and east to west, is facing this dilemma. We are twitching our water security in a very significant manner, that down the line, with heavy increase of population, extensive use of water for domestic, industrial, and agricultural purpose, we may show up in cases where we may not have fresh water resources adequately available for our population to sustain. So it is time now that we use our water judiciously so that we could use them for long-term purpose. The extensive damage to the river, the collection of sand from the riverbed in the most unscientific manner, both legally and illegally, and selling them at high prices in the market because there is a huge boost with respect to the realtor industry. It is not something good that we need to think about for our sustainable development. So with this, I'd like to conclude by saying that various environmental pollution, increase of population, and non-judicious decisions that we are taking today is jeopardizing our future opportunities and leaving nothing for our future generations to thrive. In sustainable development, in that sense, by reduce, reuse, recycle principle, and also by reducing the amount of our need, unnecessary, excessive wastage of water, excessive destruction of land that we do not need to use them. There needs to be those carbon restrictions very sincerely. Everyone needs to follow them judiciously, rich and poor, so that we can create a sustainable future for our future economy. Without this, we are putting our life into a great jeopardy. Thank you very much, Dr. Sharma. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It has been a pleasure to be
Thank
a
you
part of
very
your
much.
time.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sakat. Now I would like to request Dr. Suparna Sanyal Mukherjee, madam. Welcome, madam. Welcome. Dr. Suparna Sanyal Mukherjee, madam.
Oh, okay, very good evening. Very good evening. Yes, very good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. Thank you for giving me another opportunity to say on this auspicious topic like the harmony, sustainability, and the harmony with the nature. Basically, if we can emphasize on the harmony, harmony is with this between the human activities and natural environment. This natural development which benefits both humanity and the planet. So not only the humanity, we can say that the plant kingdom and animal kingdom. So we have the symbiotic relationship with this the natural resources, especially the plant kingdom and animal kingdom with the human population. So, sustainable development, which aims to meet present needs without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs of incorporating ecological principles to ensure a everlasting balance. Balance is always maintaining by this the plant kingdoms. Plant kingdom, that means which is recovering, because we are maintaining the food chain, which is very important part of our life sustainability, because everyone is needed for everyone. So if it is the single cell animal which is needed for the multicellular animal, and the plants and animals are also related to each other, and we have the relationship between the we can say emphasize then who eat and eater. So that's why we can maintain the symbiotic relationship. So this interconnectedness recognize the all living beings and the environment, including humans, which is crucial for achieving harmony and sustainability. And emphasizing respect for natural cycles like ecosystems and the inherent value of nature is fundamental to sustainable practices, and which is responsible, which also promote for the consumption, eco-conservation, reducing wastewater, the waste products, the conserving natural resources, which are also essential for a sustainable future. And when we are protecting our environment, so environment have the own protection matter, because natural selection, when has been emphasized, this natural selection ensuring the development benefits of all members, and which can give the preserving ecosystem, eco sustainability, then mitigating environmental degradation, which are also the key factors of the harmony and the nature. And if we can go through the natural justice along with the social justice, because natural justice, environment has its own law. We know that there is a summer, then the rainy season, then the spring, winter, then spring. This, if it is the four category, and various calendar years also divided into six categories. So these categories are also very important for this social justice and natural justice, which ensure the development benefits of all members of society, and that environmental protection is equitable for all is essential for sustainable harmony. The ethical consideration is also very important, and which can make the framework and recognizes our moral responsibility to important for achieving harmony and sustainability. And sustain in that case, if we can develop and we can maintain the symbiotic relationships, then we have to emphasize on the sustainable agriculture, renewable energy, the basically the circulations of economy, because minimizing waste, maximizing resource uses, and designing products for durability and the repair can also create a more sustainable system. And another more important thing is the community-based conservation. This community-based conservation, right at this moment in this modern era, empowering local communities to manage and protect their natural resources, which can lead to more effective conservation efforts. And basically, all these points we can emphasize on this the challenges and opportunity, which is also we are facing, and we are facing in this AI generating era, and also we have faced and we are facing, and in near future we will also face these problems, how we can maintain our challenging and ensuring our life sustainability. Like this, the rapid climate change and adapt to climate change requires a collective effort to reduce greenhouse gas and protecting endangered species, conserving the ecosystem, and promoting sustainable land management, and essential for maintaining the biodiversity. At the same way, the sustainable development also requires the to ensure that the benefits of environmental justice is achieved is vital for achieving sustainable harmony. So this innovative work and sustainability is continuing and developing new technologies and practices which are very important for environmentally friendly and socially responsible world which can be provide and the way of sustainable future. So harmony and nature and harmony with nature and sustainable development are intertwined concepts that require a shift in mindset and a commitment to the ethical practices, responsible resource uses, environmental protection, and which embracing these principles, humanity can create a more sustainable and equitable future for all. That's why it is very interesting and burning topic and burning project orientation of this present juncture that we have to protect the humanity at the same time we have to protect our plant kingdom and other animals kingdom at the same time the nature and environment. If we can maintain harmony with the nature and the human population and human civilization should be sustainable in their nature and in their concept and in their future orientation. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving me such an opportunity. And moreover, Ayush also have the more developmental aspect because Ayush is giving us the more potentiality and more sustainability at the same time, the life expectancy in all cases of our life, which has been emphasized on this today's juncture. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving me such an opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much. So nice of you. You have given a new aspect of the topic. Great. Beautiful. So, मैं अब
Thank you very much,
आदरणीय
sir. Thank you.
गॉड ब्लेस यू मैडम. मैं आदरणीय सीपी शर्मा सर से प्रार्थना करता हूं कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क्स की, यदि वो कंफर्टेबल हैं तो. डॉक्टर सीपी शर्मा सर कंफर्टेबल हैं क्या?
जी सर.
हरिओम हरिओम सर, हरिओम.
हरिओम हरिओम. जी सर, आदेश.
आप मालिक हो साहब, आशीर्वाद दो, बस खत्म करें. आशीर्वाद आपका चाहिए.
आशीर्वाद तो आपको. चलिए.
आज 3 वेबिनार हुई अपनी.
जी सर, आपके तीनों ही वेबिनार बिल्कुल यथार्थता की ओर रही और वो उन्होंने ज्ञान वर्धन और हमारे शास्त्रीय ज्ञान का उपब्रंगण किया. और जो अभी जो वेबिनार चल रही थी आपकी विजया के ऊपर, वो बिल्कुल ही एक आइडियल और परफेक्ट थी. उसमें हर बिंदु को, ईच एंड एवरी टॉपिक, चाहे वो उसकी क्रॉप के बारे में हो, मेडिसिनल वैल्यू के बारे में हो, उससे और जैसे एक्ट के तहत जो भी मतलब ऐसी संभावना है, उन संभावनाओं के एनडीपीएस की नारकोटिक्स के द्वारा जो धाराएं लगाई जाती हैं उनके बचाव के लिए, और प्लस उसका बेहतर से बेहतर एग्रीकल्चर, आयुर्वेद, पर्यावरण और आज की जो ज्वलंत बीमारियां हैं, ज्वलंत रोग हैं, लाइक कैंसर या कोई भी इम्यूनो डिफिशियंसी वाले सिंड्रोम से संबंधित डिसीज रही हो या कोई बच्चों की डिसीज रही हो, ब्रेन से संबंधित एपिलेप्सी, इंसोम्निया, इन सब में उनके योगों का, जैसे हमें आईबीएस के ट्रीटमेंट के लिए लेना है तो उसमें हम जातिफल, जायफल, अतीस, अतिविसा से का जो है ना, शुंठी विश्व वैश्य, शुंठी को विश्व वैश्य कहा, और शिशु शिशु माता कहा है अतिविषा को। इस तरह के जो हमारे लवंग चतुर्सम, बाल चातुर्वद के, अपिकाना, अतीस, पिपली, काकड़ा सिंघी, नागर मोथा, इन ड्रगों को उनके साथ, विजया के साथ प्रयोग करके हम बच्चों के रोगों के, या अमृता वगैरह का यूज करके, या हम इसमें वंशलोचन, तालिस पत्र, अपर रेस्पिरेटरी के लिए तो बहुत संभावनाएं बन जाती हैं। या जो मेंस्ट्रुअल पीरियड में एक्यूट पेन होता है, रीनल प्रॉब्लम्स में एक्यूट पेन होता है, उन सब में भी हम विजया के साथ संस्कारित औषधियों को विजया साथ में जोड़ के, और एक जो प्रयोजन है कि 2047 तक आयुर्वेद को वैश्विक चिकित्सा प्रणाली बनाना है, उसमें एक अहम, एक परफेक्ट रोल अदा कर सकती है। अब बात आ रही थी अभी इकोसिस्टम, पर्यावरण से संबंधित जो वेबिनार चल रही थी आपकी, इसमें कितने अरब साल हो गए? 13.8 अरब में से ये ब्रह्मांड चल रहा है। इस ब्रह्मांड में जब पृथ्वी की कल्पना हुई और जब जीवों उत्पत्ति हुई, जब पंचमहाभूतों का समावेश हुआ, फिर जब जीवन आया, तब से लेकर के हम अपने विकास के क्रम को देखें तो ये भी 3 अरब के करीब जाता है। तो ये पूरे जैविक विकास की जो श्रृंखला है, इस श्रृंखला में हमारा पर्यावरण, हमारा इकोसिस्टम, हमारी पूरी की पूरी जलवायु, आयुर्वेद इसमें और कुछ वैशिष्ट रखता है, क्योंकि उसका दर्शन केवल और केवल चिकित्सकीय विधा, अर्थात कैसे हम अपने पूरे जनपद को बचाएं, कैसे हम पूरे राष्ट्र को बचाएं, उस राष्ट्र में वहां यदि वायु दुष्ट हुई तो कैसे बचाव करना है, वहां से कैसे हटना है, जल प्रदूषित हुआ तो कैसे हटना है, और इसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल फैक्टर क्या है, उनसे बचाव, जिससे कि दोबारा उस तरह की बीमारी, महामारी, या वो जल हो गया, वायु हो गया, और फिर हमारा यदि अन्न हो गया, औषधियां हमारी विकसित हो गई। तो ये सब चीजें सर इतना बारीक और गंभीर चिंतन, दर्शन आयुर्वेद में स्वास्थ्य जीवन के लिए, दीर्घ जीवन के लिए, उन सब में जहाँ जिस समय ब्रह्मांड में विजया को लाया गया औषधि के रूप में, उस समय उसके जो विलक्षण और वैशिष्ट थे, उन वैशिष्ट्यों को देखिए। सबसे ज्यादा उत्कृष्ट वो कौन था? देवता, देव, धनुज, देवता। तो देवताओं ने जब इसको अपने प्रसाद के रूप में अंगीकृत किया, इसका उपयोग किया, इट मीन्स देयर इज सम स्पेसिफिक प्रॉपर्टी, हैविंग स्पेसिफिक प्रॉपर्टी, जो लॉन्ग सर्वाइवल के लिए और जरूरी है। तो इस तरह की उसको, उसकी डीपेस्ट स्टडी की जाए। ठीक है, आज साइंस के हिसाब से अपन स्टडी कर रहे हैं, उसके एल्कलॉइड्स की कर रहे हैं, उन एल्कलॉइड्स को और प्रेसिपिटेट कर रहे हैं, परंतु एज ए होल एक एल्कलॉइड निकाल के अपन एक पर्टिकुलर सिस्टम के लिए काम कर सकते हैं, पर एज ए होल जो उसका कंसेप्ट रहा, एज ए होल उसका जो व्यवहार रहा, और जो उसके द्वारा आनंदित होता है व्यक्ति, आनंदित होते हैं भगवान, भगवान को भी उसका प्रसाद लगता है, ये सब चीजों को, और जो हमारा पर्यावरण है उसमें भी एक अलग तरह की, जहाँ उसका पेड़ होता है, अलग तरह का माहौल रहता है। तो ये सब चीजें हैं सर, हमारा आयुर्वेद की जो वो है, ब्यूटी है, ये आयुर्वेद की ब्यूटी है। उसमें चाहे पर्यावरण की बात हो, चाहे औषधि द्रव्यों की बात हो, चाहे आहार द्रव्यों की बात हो, या जीवन जीने की व्यवस्था हो, ये सब हमारे इन सभी प्लेटफॉर्म को माध्यमों से पुष्ट और पल्लवित होती है। ये मेरा विचार है, और निश्चित ही ये हमारे लिए उपयोगी सिद्ध होगा ये ज्ञान। इस ज्ञान के माध्यम से पवन जी जो आप पुण्य कमा रहे हो, ये पुण्य आपको निश्चित ही अगला जन्म अश्विनी कुमार के रूप में बहु देवताओं के बीच में ही देगा, ऐसा मेरा विश्वास है।
जय
और
हो, जय हो, आपकी जय
अश्वनौ
हो।
अश्वनौ दो, तो उसमें एक अश्विनी यहाँ रहेगा पवन के रूप में, एक अश्विनी जाएगा वहां देवलोक में जो देवताओं का इलाज करेगा, है
जय
सर।
हो, जय हो, आप संग में रहना।
ये ये हमारी हाइपोथेसिस आपको अच्छी लगी हो तो अच्छा है।
जय हो,
और
जय हो।
मजा आ जाता है, मजा आ जाता है आपके उनमें वेबिनारों में। भले ही मैं बीच बीच में मरीजों में व्यस्त हो जाता हूँ, पर जो जितना भी आंशिक सुन पाता हूँ उसी से फिर अपने आप को आपके बीच में प्रस्तुत करने के लिए तैयार करता हूँ।
जय
धन्यवाद सर।
हो। बहुत बहुत
ओके सर, शुभ रात्रि।